You know, I was accused of, well, I mean, behind closed doors, I was accused of leaking classified information for studying theology and calling Washington an asshole. Which one was classified, Washington? Either God is real or Washington's an asshole. Somebody's mad about something. Don't take it personally, America. Washington is here on behalf of the Ottoman Empire via Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. I guess they're just here to hunt anybody down who looks this up forever. You know how the Google works. 1914, 1917, 1923, 1939, 1943. Charles Lindbergh Jr. Voila, the United Nations. I didn't just call Washington an asshole. It's not a sin to be an asshole. It's a sin to be an unwashed asshole. I called him foreign king's zombie fuck puppet. You go back even further. The Civil War was, 60 years after the sinking of the Barbary Corsairs at the Second Battle of Tripoli in 1804 to 1812. I mean, could go either way. We lost the White House, balanced the budget. Trail of Tears was paved in pride. And you know what? You can't just blame Britain and France. If this peasant democracy can't be relied upon to see to its own best interest, it could all be put to better use. Speaking of Hitler, 1939, Sigmund Freud, fluoride. It doesn't rhyme with Florida, but it's the same exact word in Greek. Florida. Why Florida? Well, like many southern states, Florida retains its own constitution. It's funny, they invoke states' rights against the document that grants them statehood. Florida. When you leaving? The German Enlightenment. The thing that we fled Europe to escape. The Ku Klux Klan. The War Chicken Clan. You ain't gonna make a Muslim out of me. Allah can come kill me to my face. The colonies. The revolution. 1812. The Civil War. All this occurred under the watchful gaze of the peace-loving Ottoman Empire. The Romanovs. Archduke Franz Ferdinand. Oh no, somebody shot Muslim Jesus. If you don't understand the mechanics of the Reich, you have no place steering our democracy. If the little blonde kids cost extra, that means we're trading one American for two Africans. It's Islam. Read a book. Washington has to do it. They don't have a choice. They got to compete with the media. Politically correct means Islam. Soft, lily white, harmless politicians. Ew, he's not sterile. How else are you going to sneak half the third world in if the government's not stark, lily white? And they call it Christianity. It's the kicker. Islam is a revival of the same feudalistic, nomadic, Zoroastrian, slave-raiding traditions that the Jews exodus Babylon to begin with. It still wasn't quite enough. They were still looking for the prophesied one, and Islam keeps doing its thing. They were the first ones on the scene and the last ones to learn how to read and write. You got the Phoenician Empire, Greece, and then where do you find literate slaves in the ancient world? Right, so Moses was a mason because papyrus was priceless. You had to get it directly from the high priesthood. Why Jesus said, I have come not to destroy the prophets, but to fulfill. You flip the money-changing tables at the temple, beat the Pharisees with a leather cord. Washington's just waiting for Jesus to come back and make them his bitch. Not my job. It's not my job. It's not my job. But you can't blame Washington. I don't even think Washington knows how to get a hold of Washington. I tried calling Comcast, India. This is how the Germans work. You're not allowed. You're not capitalist enough. You know what, Germany? Maybe you should just have your own pope. Oh, I forgot Hitler. The Muslims, the Saracens, invaded Gaul. They cut it in half. Now we have France and Germany. You're not allowed to read it. They banned reading, start burning widows at the stake. I mean, witches. People with Anybody who could read, oh, wait, they don't belong here. What are you doing in my uncle's castle? Ah! The Varian disaster. They send Washington a distress signal, and Washington goes to investigate, and they pick them off one by one from behind. And then they kill Jesus. Islam rejects Socrates. It will never work. It's a foreign creator. Socrates drank hemlock to prove he had religion. The Senate was a bunch of idiots. Investigate the KKK, kick over the apple cart, and find out they stole it from you. It's got your name on the bottom. Now you're going to prison. The United Nations exists only to force us to do business with Islam. Protestants reject their own church out of the frying pan and into the fire. The Grateful Dead will never take me alive. The Warlocks, you're stupid. Islam guarantees peace on behalf of God. God, the real God, guarantees love and creativity, and the world is round. If you don't believe that everything science gives us is created within the realm of the Creator, you're not a Christian or a Jew. You're not even a Greek. If you don't believe in science, you ain't even white. Jesus, some forgiveness. I mean, the one time, it's not a cookbook. The Ottoman Empire. See, when Islam gains a foothold in the civilized, on the round side of the planet, it's called the Reich. These idiots get carried away doing business with a bunch of flat earth heretics, and then it blows up in their face. They don't know what to do. Play Muslim games, win Muslim prizes. The only thing illegal about January 6th was when the police started shooting people. It was obviously staged. It was a violent souvenir flash mob. Somebody set it up. They gave them no instructions, no leadership. Who's going to transfer command? What's that mean? You could have run a rainbow flag up the flagpole. You could have run Mitch McConnell's boxer shorts up the flagpole. Oh, I guess I'll go see what's on TV. Cool war, guys.